Hi guys, you might be, for example, sitting in your house, sitting in the office, or even just chilling, and you are watching this video, wondering what business could you possibly start in Kenya. In this video, I'm going to be discussing 5 businesses which you can possibly start with just 100,000 Kenya shillings. Those who are coming from outside Kenya, that's approximately $1,000. What business can you start in Kenya and hopefully be able to make a profit, hopefully be able to grow it, and hopefully be able to ensure it skyrockets your wealth in the grand scheme of things? So these are the 5 ideas I want to discuss with you in this video. And by the way, if you're new here, I'd really appreciate if you can subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, join the family for you to be getting daily videos with regards to how you can multiply your money. You are all much welcomed to the Money Daily YouTube channel. My name is Afagza Sifuna. So the very first idea which you could look to exploit is the idea of starting a restaurant. In this context, I'm talking about a small to medium size. I'm not really talking about a very huge kind of restaurant, which for example is going to require you maybe to start with even 1 million Kenya shillings. I'm talking about a small to medium size kind of restaurant. And by the way, regardless of talking about you living or even working in which part of the country, there are those vibandas in the hood, right? There are those fast food joints in the hood, which for example sell chips, sell smoky, sell soft drinks, and so forth. With just 100,000 Kenya shillings, you can possibly start one of such. And be sure, over time, you may just be able to make good amount of money and even grow it to maybe a fully fledged hotel. The key is to start, okay? The key is to have a plan, start, and keep at it. Over time, you're gonna be able to succeed. So guys, that's the first idea you could possibly start. And of course, when it comes to, for example, starting a restaurant, you need to observe some of the key things out there. Things like, for example, ensuring your licensing is correct, your licensing is all up to date, right? You ensure hygiene is there, and also you ensure you listen to your customers. Over time, you're gonna be able to grow something which both you and your customers like, and you're gonna just be in business, okay? And then the second idea, which you could possibly look to venture into, is the idea of you having or running a car wash business, right? With just a capital of 100,000 Kenya shillings, in Kenya, you could be able to start a car wash business. And regardless of talking about which town out there in Kenya, guys, there's so much you can do in a car wash business. And I'm saying so because the recent statistics show us there are over 3.5 million vehicles in Kenya. Guys, this is a very huge number. And in fact, Nairobi alone has, for example, over 500,000 vehicles moving in the city each and every day. Just do the math. How many vehicles out there require to be washed regularly, right? How many vehicles out there, for example, require bathing and so forth? So with a capital of just 100,000 Kenya shillings, you can start a modest business of a car wash. And by the way, for this, you require to be in a very, very strategic location, because people, for example, won't come much interior there to a car wash, yet they live, for example, close to highways. So for car wash, you require, for example, a space along the highway or very close to a highway. And also, you require kind of like space which is quite spacious, right? You know, for example, you can, for example, start a car wash in case you're talking about a lot of land, for example, which is maybe 20 by 10 feet. No, that's too small. But for example, you're having, for example, a plot of land which you've had, or even if it's yours, you could possibly start a car wash business. And you might need, for example, water connection. And even beyond this, you require to be able to do very good and dedicated work to your clients for them to be able to keep coming back and coming back, right? And the good thing with the car wash business is that once someone finds a car wash which is perfect for them, they keep at it, right? They keep at it. So be rest assured, you're going to be having repeated weekly clients in case you're doing a diligent job. So that is the second business idea. You could look to start with just 100,000 Kenya shilling in Kenya, okay? And then the third business idea, which you could look to start with 1,000 Kenya shillings with 100,000 Kenya shillings in Kenya, is the idea of you starting a small cyber cafe, stroke designing shop, stroke printing shop, right? You could see which of these combinations work better for you. And also, you have aptitude in which of these combinations. Because with just 100,000 Kenya shillings, you could be able to be in business of you running, for example, a cyber cafe, stroke a design shop. And this, rest assured, you won't sleep hungry, right? With this, in fact, you could be able to save good amounts of money, which over time is going to assist you, for example, expand or even venture in another business out there. These are kind of businesses which, from the look of it, someone may think, not many people are going into these businesses, but be sure people are making money. And for you to know, for example, people are making money, in Kenya is very easy. People don't stay in a business where there's no money. And I'm very sure, regardless of talking about which hood or even which town you are in Kenya, there are cyber cafes which have survived, for example, there 10 years. In fact, people are arguing, for example, with the boom of internet, with the high penetration of the smartphones in the Kenyan market, whereby 56% of phone users in Kenya are actually using smartphones. People were arguing before that the cyber cafe business could have died, but the reality is not there, guys. In fact, these businesses have continued booming because of merging with, for example, printing businesses, design businesses, and so forth, which are actually growing in demand. So, you starting this kind of business is going to ensure that you're actually in business and hopefully be able to amass good profit so that over time you're able to expand or even diversify. And then the fourth business, which you could possibly start with 100k Kenya shillings, is the business of a retail shop. And in case you're just able to bump this sum slightly higher than 100k Kenya shillings, you could even combine a retail shop together with an M-Pesa, essentially the money transfer business in Kenya. By the way, these are businesses which are very spread out in the country. They're actually virtually in almost all areas in the country because of simple reasons. People have to eat, people have to regularly get household commodities, and also people have to regularly transfer money out there. So in case you can be able to start this kind of business, more so in a very strategic and good location, be rest assured, you're going to just be in business because people have to eat out there and people out there have to continue transacting in money business in the country. So you doing this kind of business is going to ensure that you actually tap into an existing market, which in case you're able to build good rapport with their clients, essentially your customers in the hood which you live in, be rest assured you're going to be in this business for a very long amount of time, right? And then the fifth and last idea I want to discuss with you is the idea of you selling, for example, shoes, selling, for example, clothes, and so forth. You choose your niche. For example, maybe you have know-how regarding ladies' clothes, okay? You have, for example, know-how regarding men's shoes, and so forth. This is also another low capital kind of investment which you could start. And by the way, for this, you could go for either of these models, whereby, for example, you have a physical premise, or even a model whereby, for example, you're selling from your house and just doing online deliveries and so forth. This, guys, is also a very good business, which in fact, someone can turn in very good profits. Because all the people I've consulted out there, they have told me business relating to clothes, relating to shoes and so forth. In case someone knows what to get these shoes in bulk, these clothes in bulk, more so good clothes, good quality, right? The kind of things which you call in the country fast camera, be sure you're going to be in business because chances are we're going to end up selling what you bought for more than twice that price. In other words, you can easily strike an over 100% profit with each and every sale you're making. And by the way, if you do it very well, be sure over time, in fact, for a few months, even a few years, you're going to be able to expand to ensure you restock your business more and more, or even ensure you spread out to other towns in the country. So this is also a simple and very viable business which you can start with just 100,000 Kenya shillings. Guys, is there any other idea out there which you think I've forgotten? And if you are in Kenya, someone can just start with only 100k Kenya shillings. If there's any other idea out there which I've forgotten, drop a comment down below. Share with us in the comment section. Let's continue engaging. Let's continue exchanging ideas so that at the end of the day, all of us prosper in business, all of us are able to make money, and all of us are able to multiply the money we have. Thanks for watching this video. I look forward to share with you other awesome ideas next time. Bye-bye, and you all